I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you need to check out the refreshed 2025 Chevrolet Equinox LT in black on black. In 2022, we had a refresh. 23, we added 5 horsepower. This year, it's more bold on the exterior, more safety features, more technology. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and I'm going to go over some pros and cons. And the problem that I have with the new Equinox, this is a front-wheel drive configuration. So you have 2 different transmissions that you can tick. An 8-speed automatic transmission for the all-wheel drive, or this continuously variable transmission, which is what we have. The front all LED that integrate into a more modern yet bold grille that comes out more so, and keeping nearly 8 inches of clearance. Now when you go to different trims like the Active, it's going to change out that grille to make it look a little bit more off-roadsy. But I like the setup that you're getting on the LT, because as a base trim, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, especially when you add the Convenience 2 package, which we have. That'll give you these LED fog lights. Underneath the hood, all of them will receive the 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, producing 175 horsepower paired to the CVT transmission, achieving 26 mpgs for the city, 28 mpgs for the highway. And with this LT, you can also change out the wheels that start with a 17-inch. We have these 19-inch upgraded wheels, but you cannot option the 20-inch wheel. You have to go up the tier in order to do so. And going into the Active, it'll be a 17-inch wheel. And we also have a 360-degree reverse camera when you option the technology package. That's why I think this is the best bang for your buck. You're around 35 grand and you're getting all this technology, including automatic emergency braking with front pedestrian and bicyclist braking, enhanced lane keep assist with lane departure, follow distance indicator, follow collision alert with IntelliBeam, which is your auto high beams, intersection automatic emergency braking, rear cross traffic braking, reverse automatic braking, rear park assist. I mean, it's crazy. Blind spot steering assist, safety alert, and adaptive cruise control. Adding that safety and technology package adds the rear pedestrian alert with traffic sign recognition and a digital rear view mirror. So when you're adding all of this safety technology, typically you're at over a 40 grand price. You're just over $35,000. I mean, let me know your thoughts on that. Raised roof rails, so it's similar to Subaru. You could use tie downs. You don't have to buy the crossbars. You could save a little dough there as well, which takes me to the first reason why you should consider the refresh Equinox. You're getting all of that safety technology added standard. The additional features that you're adding is not going to really break the bank account, in which most vehicles are not going to give you that digital rear view mirror nor a 360-degree reverse camera, especially on a base tier. Standard LED taillights with the X styling. You also receive a power liftgate instead of the quick release whenever you add that Convenience 2 package. The lower will get the dark satin for the insert of the bumper, but it will take me to the problem that I have, in which they still option a continuously variable transmission known as the CVT, if you option the front wheel drive. So you're gonna have to spend a couple grand in order to get an 8-speed automatic transmission. But the pro is you're getting a 4-cylinder instead of a 3-cylinder. Power liftgate going into 29.8 cubic feet of storage. It does sit up a little bit, but you get LED interior lights with a 12-volt charger, storage underneath the floor, as well as a spare tire. I'm kind of tall, so I can actually fold the seats in the back at that 40-60 split. As soon as it opens, that's going to maximize cargo to 63.5 cubic feet, which is about 0.4 cubic feet less than the prior. The key fob for the new Equinox. Because we have the convenience package too, we have the Evo Tech seating, 8-way power seat adjustment for the driver, heated front seats, manual seat adjustment for the passenger, and it also adds the wireless charger, rain sensing front windshield wipers, cabin humidity and windshield temperature sensor, the curved 1-panel screen with an 11-inch and 11.3-inch. Let's fire it up. That package adds sunglass holder. We have the pano moonroof. And the safety and technology gives us this digital rear view mirror, as well as a 360-degree reverse camera. I just think this is awesome. You're getting a ton of features for a vehicle in the 30 grand pricing, which is amazing. It has Google Assist, Google Play, Google Maps, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM AM, FM, streaming, Bluetooth audio. I mean, the list goes on. Dual climate control settings, that's part of that convenience package as well. And I mean, look at how sharp it is. Going into the passenger side, now this is a con for me the way it's set up, because if you sit here, it's a lot more tight, especially with leg space, than on the passenger side, because it's such a driver-focused setup. I do like how they do this sporty style here, and the circular air vents, 11-inch digital gauge cluster that can go through an array of different content for the driver, including the navigation, which you already saw, and it's a flat dashboard layout. Headroom is good. You do sit up a little bit higher than my liking, but I'm still okay with it. I would like manual cushion extensions. The door panel and dash configuring together nicely, and I like how they kind of carve it out so they keep that sporty vibe for the circular air vents. Gloss black here, soft to touch where it needs to be. One touch up and down only for the driver window. With a long storage pocket, it's just not so wide. And the steering wheel is multi-function, 3-spoke with the paddle shifts, with a storage pocket here, USB ports, area that you can put the key fob. This is going to be soft to touch, opens up into a medium size, but it's a deep storage pocket with a full pass-through. So overall, I think the touch to feel is good because everywhere it needs to be soft, they've taken care of it, as well as optimizing storage capacity for the front seat occupants. For the back seat, this is the opening that you have to fit 2 more with the cup holders or armrest folded down, 2 USB ports with air vents, and a storage tray all the way down here with storage pocket behind both of the front seats. The seat texture is going to be the same as the front, and they have a design so it's carved out for 3 to fit. As for headroom, the same thing, I can fit. It does contour inwards here and kind of bulges out because of the pano, but it's still workable. Door panel is going to have the same segment that's found in the front, so it's soft to touch except a smaller storage pocket from the length, and the width is about the same. Sliding into the center, the floor is more or less flat, so you're not going to be really sharing that much feet space, but leg and shoulder space is also taken care of, as well as knee space. And check this out, 6'3", no problems in the Equinox. The Equinox has definitely upped their game. It's more bold, more modern, has that aggressive look for the grille, sleek LED in exterior headlights, the bumpers have been reworked, the technology, I mean, there's just a lot of pros going on. Plus, I can fit in this vehicle. The tracks, you could do the same thing. However, you're getting a little bit more space for this small, compact SUV. 175 horsepower, CVT transmission. How's the motivation? Well, that's what we're gonna check right now. Quick enough. You will hear the engine filter in through the cabin. The sound deadening is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan, like I said, of the seat, the way I'm sitting higher up, and on the passenger side, it's a lot more tight than on the driver's side. But the comfort is actually blowing me away. That's the second reason why I would say check out the refreshed Equinox. I mean, it is so comfortable. It feels like it has enough power and motivation. Obviously, getting up onto the interstate is going to take some time. This is not a sports car. This is an everyday vehicle. I mean, you're getting nearly 30 MPGs across the board. That itself is awesome. Comparing it against competition, Toyota, Honda, it's going to be less money than them. Same thing against Mazda. Mazda's going to have a little bit more power than this, and it's going to have a lot more upscale amenities. And even Volkswagen, I feel it's a bit peppy when you go to Volkswagen. They're turbocharged with the Tiptronic. It feels like it's a little bit more lively, even though it's not that fast of a vehicle. But I like the fact that if you go into like the Tiguan, for instance, you can option a third row. You can't do that here. So that kind of makes it a sweet spot in my book. Turn radius at a stop point is gonna receive about 2.5 lanes. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, guys, that's exactly what a CVT transmission does. I would option the all-wheel drive so that way I can actually get some longevity, because CVT transmissions, they're not my favorite. Everybody kind of knows that already. And I don't know if I would option the extra technology. I mean, the digital rear view mirror, it's cool, 360-degree reverse camera, it's awesome, but come on, I mean, we got a ton of features standard. That's what makes this an awesome vehicle. I mean, some other pros about it is even if you don't option any features, you're still getting more standard features, safety features, upgraded technology than pretty much almost everybody in its class for a fraction of the price. And all you got to do is add the convenience package 2, which I would recommend. It's a couple of grand, and you get a ton of features like the wireless charging pad, the VTEC seating, dual climate control, and cabin humidity and windshield temperature sensors with the sunglass case. But there is the problem that comes into play, and it has to be the CVT transmission. The fact that we got all of these updates, they didn't do anything to the engine. I know a couple of years ago we got about 5 horsepower increase. Big deal. They should have done some tweaks to it because it could have made it a little bit more special, especially when you're considering getting an everyday family vehicle. And the sweet spot could be the RS if you want that street racy style, or the Active, which would be kind of that off-roadsy, boxy look because they're the same price. And when you start tacking on features, you do go up to another trim. That is definitely a con to me. I don't think I would add the pano moonroof. I'd save the grand there. And even the upgraded wheels, I'm all right with the size that comes standard because the Active, you're getting a 17-inch wheel as well. And with this digital rear view mirror, it's awesome, but it has a lot of glare to it. I can't even keep the pano open, the sunshade area, because then I wouldn't be able to see any of the digital rear view mirror. The way everything kind of goes onto it, it just has a blur. Taking me to the third reason why you should consider the refresh Equinox is how much room you have in the interior. They've cleaned it up. We did lose about 0.4 cubic feet of storage. That's not a huge difference. But the fact that you can get almost every feature of the next trim in this just by a couple of grand, and you have some savings, that itself blows me away because you're not going to have that same capabilities going into the competition. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out the next video, merchandise website and Instagram. Leave a comment and a like. And I'd like to thank Morgan Chevrolet for giving us this 2025 Chevrolet Equinox LT for our car review.